is ideal. But if you follow these 6 pointers, not only will your children love and respect you, but so will their teammates and coaches. And you might even be named MVP. Thank you for your support of high school athletics in Indiana. Stay tuned now. The Indiana SRN game is next. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Good afternoon and welcome to Lawrence North High School. It is IHSAA Basketball on Indiana SRN. I'm Sean Kroll along with Bill Ludlow, who will be joining me here in a second. We hope you had a very Merry Christmas and are looking forward to the new year that is coming. But until then, we've got high school basketball for you here on Indiana SRN. The number 1 ranked Lawrence North Wildcats coming in at 5-0, taking on the 10th ranked in 1A Tindley Tigers, coming in at 5-2. This should be a really good ball game. Both squads are coming off of victories. Tindley just defeated Brebeuf Jesuit, a 3A squad, 62-57. And Lawrence North, boy, did they have quite the game as their last game before Christmas. They defeated Fishers 65-60 in overtime, concluding with a wild shot by Donovan McCulley at the buzzer to send it into OT. Joining me now is my friend and longtime partner in broadcasting, Bill Ludlow. And Bill, we're sitting this close together, even though the Bears and Packers are fighting on this Sunday. It's good to see you, though. But this is going to be actually a really good ball game.
It's going to be a really good ball game. Talking about the Packers and the Bears Sunday, no matter what happens, we know the Packers are in the playoffs.
That's true, and we'll still be friends.
And we'll still be friends, exactly. But this ball game here, Sean, is billed as a big one because Fishers kind of laid the blueprint for Tindley on how to control this number 1 team in 4A, the Lawrence North Wildcats. Now, can Tindley come out and execute that? That's, soon to be seen here.
Yeah, Tindley has kind of a 1-2 punch, if you will, Bill. In 6'4" sophomore Jaden Pinkston, averaging 17.6 points a game, and 6'7" junior Aaron Humphrey at 17.9 points per game. That gives them some size to kind of offset a little bit of size that Ellen has in 6'5" senior Donovan McCulley and 6'7" senior DJ Hughes. But really the guy that kind of stirs the drink for Lawrence North is Shamar Avance, 18 points a game, 6'1" senior. We saw him play last year. He's fantastic. And we haven't even talked about C.J. Gunn yet. This Lawrence North team is loaded.
They are very loaded, and it's just typical of what Coach Jack Kiefer does year in and year out. He gets the players, and they buy into Coach Kiefer's system, and they go out and they execute what he expects them to do. And you talk about Avance, he put in 23 points the other night against, the Fisher Ball Club. So, there's a lot of players on this LN Ball Club that can put the ball in the hole. And, now it's going to be up to Tindley. We got to stop him. If Avance is going to get his points, it's kind of like Michael Jordan. Let Michael get his points, but let's shut the other 4 down. We might come out with a victory.
And I think that's where the size makes a difference, because the size of Tindley in Pinkston and Humphrey can match up with McCulley and Hughes and Gunn. So Lawrence North comes in 1-0 in the conference, 4-0 at home. They've only played 1 away game, but they have beat 3 top 25 teams. Tindley is 2-0 on the road, They haven't. This is their first top 25 team that they've played all year. But at the same time, their saccharin isn't bad. Lawrence North is 6th in 4A. Their opponents' record are 9-9. Tindley's opponents' record are 19-22. They did meet in 2019 where Lawrence North only won by 17. I still think that this is one of those games where it could be, you're Lawrence North, you look at, okay, we got Tindley, but then we've got Gary West, who is 13th in 4A. Then we got Addicks, who is 7th in 4A. Then we got Warren Central, then North Central. This could be one of those games that maybe they're just looking a little bit past Tindley because, they're just 1A. They can't do that against the squad.
No, you cannot do that against this Tindley ball club. You're right, Sean. And if you start looking, you've been around sports as long as I have, you start looking beyond what the game you're taking on, it's going to come in and it's going to bite you, big time. And, Coach Kiefer right now, I just looked that up before we went on the air, he is 17 wins behind the number one coach or the leading coach in the state of Indiana in J.R. Holmes down at Bloomington South. J.R.'s got 842, Coach Kiefer 825. So Kiefer's like, each time we win,
that helps him.
I'm stepping a bit closer to Mr. J.R. Holmes.
Well, let's talk a little bit about both those coaches. Jack Kiefer is 764 and 302 in 45 years at Lawrence North, 825 and 328 overall in his 49th year. He started coaching when I was a wee little boy. Omar Dillard, though, in his second year at Tindley, 18 and 14. But again, 5-2 this year. He's got a squad that can do some interesting things. They are actually have a third score in double digits. Billy Brown, a 5'9" sophomore, at 10.9. We will come back with more information on both these squads as well as the starting lineups and other stats. We've got rankings for you and all kinds of things going on. Again, Lawrence North ranked 1 in AP, 2 in the coaches poll at 5-0. Tindley is 10th in Class 1A in the AP, not ranked in the coaches poll. But we have got a great matchup for you this afternoon. We got 2 more games tonight on the Fan Limb Network, so stick with us here at Indiana SRN all day for IHSAA Basketball, your home for IHSAA Basketball. You are definitely always in the game with Indiana SRN. I believe the Lawrence North girls are on later tonight at 7:30 against Roncalli. But we'll get to that a little bit later. You're watching Indiana SRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Life comes at you fast, so it's important to have some help along the way.
My favorite patient. My favorite patient.
When the dust settles, it doesn't always end as anticipated. Embrace the journey and care for the ones around you.
My favorite patient.
For everything else and every stage in between,
My favorite patient.
Methodist Sports Medicine is here for you.
We are back at Lawrence North High School as well in the land of the home of the Brave as the anthem is finishing. So we have got basketball for you again here on Indiana SRN all day. We have our game here, Lawrence North versus Tindley. And you may be wondering, those of you watching, why Tindley is wearing white. Technically, this is a Tindley home game, Bill, but they moved it to Lawrence North's gyms because it's bigger. So that is why Lawrence North is wearing white Tindley's wearing white and Lawrence North is wearing green. So let's get to the starting lineups. We'll get to the visitors first, even though they're in their own gym. For Lawrence North, a 5'10 senior guard, number 3, Caden Beatty. A 6'4 junior, number 4, C.J. Gunn. A 6'7 senior, number 5, DJ Hughes. a 6'1 senior, number 10, Shamar Avance, and a 6'5 senior, number 14, Donovan McCulley. Beatty, Gunn, Hughes, Avance, and McCulley for Lawrence North. For Tindley, again coming in at 5-2, their starters, the 5'9 sophomore, number 4, Billy Brown. He's averaging 10.9 points per game. A 5'11 senior, number 15, Antonio Robinson, 4 points per game. A 6'3 junior, number 21, Darian Davis at 2.5 points per game. And their two leading scorers, a 6'4 sophomore, number 24, Jaden Pinkston, 17.6 points per game. And a 6'7 junior, number 35, Aaron Humphrey. Those are your lineups. Again, the coaches, Omar Dillard for Tindley, 18 and 14 in his second year. And Jack Kiefer coming in at 764 and 302 at Lawrence North at 5-0 this year. Bill, some keys to the game for Tindley to maybe pull off an upset this afternoon.
Well, Lawrence North all year long has started out slow in the first quarter. If you're Tindley, you take advantage of that. Don't watch your turnovers and go after the 50-50 balls for Tindley. If you're Lawrence North, you've got your heavy hitters. Take advantage of them, see what you can do against this 1A ball club, and see what kind of defense Coach Dillard's throwing at you.
It's interesting, most of the games I've done this year, and I would assume the same is for you, rebounding is so important. If you let up second shots, it's really going to bite you in the rear end on any squad. So we'll see what happens. As you can see, we get ready. C.J. Gunn set to tip off against Jaden Pinkston, and we are ready for some basketball here from Lawrence North High School on the north side of Indianapolis. Thank you again so much for joining us. We are ready to go. Tipped and coming down with it is Tindley, led on the offense by Billy Brown, sophomore. Little zone defense from Lawrence North to start. Brown with the three from way downtown. Does not go down. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll go to Lawrence North.
And I don't know, what Billy saw in that, but, it looked good when it left his hands, but it just hit the back of the iron and didn't fall down for him.
He's 31% from three-point range on the season as man-to-man for Tindley to start off. Avance works it across, looking for Gunn. Coming down in the middle, just off the rim. Ball comes down. They got numbers. Oh, and off the foot. But somehow Brown saves it.
Right at the 10-second line.
They'll work it around. Down low, they find Robinson. Goes up, and there'll be a foul, and he'll shoot two. We'll see who that foul is on.
It's going to be on DJ Hughes.
That'll be his first. And Robinson goes to the line to shoot two free throws. Makes the first. Robinson.
I believe he's a 31% free throw shooter.
He is. That's why you're the best, Bill. 1-0 Tindley here early in the first. And he misses the second.
He must have heard me.
Ball comes out quickly as Avance comes down. He's going to take it straight to the rim and scores. Shamar Avance. He's something special.
Scored 23 points the other night against Fishers.
Oh, but quickly, nice response by Humphrey. 3-2. Lawrence North graduated Tony Perkins, who's playing in the Big Ten at University of Iowa, so Avance has really picked up his game as well and is the senior to go to. Down on the blocks, they get it underneath. There's going to be a foul and one as McCulley scores.
Nice give pass to McCauley down here along the baseline.
They're going to get that foul on Robinson. That'll be his first. So McCauley for the old school three-point play. And he misses it. Rebound down to Darian Davis, and Tindley comes down. Trying to look for some space in this zone. Brown, shake and bake. Elbow. Nailed it from the elbow. And 5-4 is the lead for
even though
Tindley.
Billy Brown's only averaging 10 points, I've heard a lot of good things about Billy Brown, and I was excited about coming to seeing him play tonight.
Avance gets it over to McCauley. CJ Gunn. If that name sounds familiar. Oh, up the block, but the putback is good by DJ Hughes. His brother Zach Gunn played at Hamilton Southeastern and went to IUPUI. I'm not sure if he's still there or not. Quick three from Pinkston, no good. And Lawrence North comes down. Zach Gunn is actually the all-time leading boys scorer at Hamilton Southeastern. Their all-time leading scorer is Sidney Parrish, who plays at Oregon now. Looking to get it down low to Hughes, the big man, and he scores again. He's got 4, and just like that, it's 8-5, Lawrence North.
Now, if you're, and I was just going to say, if you're Tindley, take care of the ball, go down and get some points, but they committed a turnover.
It's amazing to me, Bill, how many folks, basketball players, they try the one-hand pass, and it's just not very fundamental. Avance with the basketball, gets to Beatty. We're going to get some. Oh, they're going the opposite way.
It's going to be on Hughes.
If that is. Oh, they called it on CJ Gunn. That would have been the second on Hughes. Brown will bring it down now for the Tigers.
There's that one-handed pass again.
They found the open shooter for 3. No good. Nice rebound by Robinson. They're going to get a foul over the back. Looks like it's going to be on Beatty. It is. That'll be his first. That, I believe, is 3 team fouls so far.
That's what I got.
Davis gets it at the elbow. No shot there. Humphrey couldn't get it to fall. Avance almost lost it. A little sloppy here early.
Yeah. Well, they're not used to playing early in the afternoon like this.
Well, they aren't. Avance just takes it to the rim. No dice, and there's more than one opportunity. Couldn't get it to fall. Tindley comes down with it, up and under. Tried for by Pinkston, couldn't get it to go, and we're going to get a late foul there behind the ball. They're going to call that, I believe. They're going to call that on Davis. Jay-Sean Bates checking in now for Tindley. Somebody's got to get off the floor because they've got 6. Or no, maybe Robinson was the one who checked out. Avance with the basketball. Tindley still in the man-to-man. Back and forth. Oh, nice little give and go with Hughes, and Avance scores.
That's 4 points now, and he scored the big 23 the other night against Fishers.
They've doubled up Tindley at 10-5 here early in the first. 3 in the corner from Brown, no good. Long rebound, though. Comes down to Bates. He gets blocked, and then just like that, throws it away. Numbers. Back to Avance with the left hand, and he scores. And we've got a timeout on the floor.
Made it look so easy.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. We'll see. Take a look here at the give and go as he gives it to Hughes, right back to him, and lost the defender up and under and scored.
So here we are, 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter, Sean. And you're down 12-5. And you mentioned it earlier, sloppy play on both parts. So you got to clean up your play a little bit, and your shots, you're getting good looks at the shots, but they're just not falling.
Right.
If they don't fall, there's nothing you can do about that.
I think for Tindley, honestly, what would work better for them is on the defensive end. Maybe try a zone.
There you go.
And see if that works. Because Lawrence North is getting all their baskets close to the rim. So maybe collapse down on them as there's a double team there, and they're going to get a jump ball as C.J. Gunn comes up on Brown. That'll be a turnover, and it'll go to Lawrence North.
Well, it was a tied up, so the possession arrow went to Lawrence North, and they trapped Billy Brown the minute he got across the timeline.
Tried the pick and roll there, but nice switch from the free throw line. Gunn off balance, can't get it to go. Hughes tipped it underneath with the left hand up and under.
Wow.
For Beatty, his first 2 of the game. They got a trap in the corner. Beatty with the steal. They better watch out here. They're in the danger zone. Avance, nice pass. And Avance scores. He's got 8 already. This trapping defense has really thrown Tindley off. Nice rebound there from Pinkston. He's going to get a foul there on that play. I think it's on Beatty. There's the double team and the steal and the numbers, and a great pass here by Beatty. Thread the needle, just a rocket right to him for the easy bucket, and that's Beatty's second foul. David Beatty, spelled differently, checking in for Lawrence North now. Tindley has it under their own basket, and they need a bucket in the worst way. There's that trap in the corner, but they get out of it. They'll work it around. 3 ball does not go for Humphrey. It's one and done for the Tigers, and leaking out is Beatty. They're going to get an and one almost, but Beatty will go to the free throw line.
Pinkston's called for the foul, I believe.
That's his first foul. And Bill, you know, the rebounding of Lawrence North, you get that guard that leaks out, you got a quick, fast break. Tindley's got to watch out for that.
The height for Lawrence North right now is killing Tindley right now.
You got to get more than one shot if you're Tindley, especially not shooting very well. Jay-Sean Bates back in for Darian Davis. Missed the first, 16-5. Again, Tindley's in the danger zone. They got to watch out. He misses both. That helps if you're Tindley. Robinson was open deep, but ball thrown away by Pinkston. It'll go back to Lawrence North.
And just when you got something good, you've got to take advantage of it. And right now, it's not falling for Tindley.
Avance brings the ball up. Tindley's still in the man-to-man. Now maybe they're trying a little zone action here now.
Comes a screen by Hughes.
Gets it up and under to Beatty again. He'll kick it out to Avance. Nice little elbow jumper, didn't go down. Rebound for Tindley. Bates threw it away. Hughes couldn't get it to go. Avance fights for the rebound. Out of bounds to Lawrence North. Nice defense there, though, on Hughes, not let him have the easy bucket.
Yeah, you know, they got back in time, was able to disrupt the shot.
Avance takes it out. He gets it to C.J. Gunn, and he travels. That'll be turnover to go to Tindley. 2:22 to go here in the first.
You know why he traveled, don't you? Coming back from Christmas break, you know, he was just traveling. He was on the road.
Wow. You're the senior member here, so you get to do the dad jokes. Nice look, nice passing. And just like that, a turnover as McCauley strips the basketball away in numbers. Hughes in the corner to Avance. 3 ball up and down.
That's about 11 points for him in this quarter.
Yes, he's got 11.
11 of the 19.
3 ball up for Tindley, and they get one to go down. Humphrey does.
Stop the bleeding there a little bit with that shot by Humphrey.
He does. A minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Thank you so much for all the sponsors of Indian SRN. You see them, their logo is in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Love for you to check them out and visit them and let them know you saw them on Indiana SRN. Hughes on the blocks. Nice give and go to McCauley, but nice, better defense there by Bates, but the ball went off his backside. It'll stay with Lawrence North.
But he didn't let him score. You know, the defense right there, you know.
It was great. It was very fundamental. He went arms straight up.
He did.
Those little ones that are watching, play basketball, and we hope you are. That's how you do it. Avance takes it in, up and under the rim, can't get it to go. Hughes with the big board, and Lawrence North is just dominating the boards.
Oh, I thought they were going to get Hughes over the back, but jump ball, possession arrow goes to Tindley.
Tindley has got to do a better job on the glass, or this could get ugly quickly, Bill.
Yeah, you know, they've you know, when you get the opportunity to grab a rebound, grab it, hold on to it, and protect that ball.
Trap in the corner again, and there's the steal.
Pass.
CJ Gunn can't hold on to it, but there with the putback is Hughes. So I've got him for 7.
So just as you stop them, you go down to the other end of the floor, you commit a turnover.
Avance takes a seat as Armand Hillman is in for the Wildcats. That foul, I believe, is on McCoyon Brown, who is in for Lawrence North. That's his first, team 5th. Billy Brown with the basketball for Tindley. 21-8. Anticipated movement there, didn't get it, and he threw it out of bounds. Tried to get Pinkston, thought he was cutting to the bucket.
You know, and the pass went, but Pinkston didn't go when you're supposed to. You know, you got to get on the same page here, fellas.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if Lawrence North holds for one as we're right at about 30 seconds to go. Gunn down low, almost threw it away. Oh, they're giving that to Tindley. That was interesting. I thought that went off of Jelks, Charles Jelks, who's in now, number 0. For Tindley, we got some full court pressure here from Lawrence North. They get it up to Robinson. On the blocks, they need an easy bucket. Oh, blocked. Hughes, spin move, almost walked, and then I think they're going to call it. Oh, no, they're going to call the foul and the bucket.
Oh, I don't know. Wow, I don't know, Sean. It was close.
That's his first as Jelks. And Hughes gets a chance for a 3-point play. He misses it, but one guy there to rebound is Beatty, and he comes up with it. Boy, if we could harp on that. 1 against 4, and they came down with it. Gunn takes to the rack. He's having a hard time finding the bottom of the basket. No good, and at the end of 1 quarter of play, Lawrence North leads Tindley 23-8. We'll be back with the second quarter of action here on Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Hey, it's Keith Myers from Indiana Sports Radio Network. Well, thank you that you're watching the game tonight on Indiana SRN. If you would like to know more information about Indiana SRN, send me an email, coach@indianasrn.org. As vice president of this company, we hope that you sit back and enjoy the game. It's Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Back here at Lawrence North High School, end of 1 quarter of play. Lawrence North leads Tindley 23-8. Thoughts on the first quarter of play, Bill?
You know, I just, Lawrence North, they've got the big guns and the big power, and they're showing it here in this first quarter. For Tindley, you got to have crisper passes, and work inside, trying to get some shots. They're shooting from outside, and the strapping defense by Lawrence North has just shut Tindley down completely.
I have Hughes with 9 and Avance with 11 for Lawrence North. See if Bill has those same numbers as Lawrence North starts the second quarter with the basketball and a 15-point lead. CJ Gunn, 3-ball, no good. Ball tipped out, and boy, Lawrence North just wants it more as they get it down. And they get tip-ins and more tip-ins.
Got the ball, fellas.
Gunn again, and he'll go to the free throw line. Lids on a bucket, but Tindley can't rebound the basketball.
There's a lot of tipping around, tipping that ball around. You got to grab a hold of it. It's on Humphreys.
And his first, and Gunn goes to the line to shoot 2. He makes the first, his first point of the night. Avance and Beatty back in for Lawrence North, for Hillman and Brown. Gunn with his second free throw. Makes both. His first points.
And I look over at Lawrence North sidelines, and Coach Kiefer, You're up 25-8. He's still coaching over there, you know. The only coach that Lawrence North has ever had is Coach Kiefer.
That's crazy. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Tindley. Oh, they tried to inbound it and lost it. Avance over. Oh, they're going to foul him behind, and they're going to call goaltend. That bucket will go to C.J. Gunn.
So that gives him.
You'll see, yeah, it pretty much looked like a goaltend. Thought they were going to call a foul, but it was in the rim, so Gunn gets the 2. We've got us a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Indiana SRN. Back at Lawrence North, 27-8. The ruling on that last play, you cannot hit the backboard when the ball is in the cylinder. That is a goaltend. Brown tried to get it to.
Got it.
Oh, thought I was going to get it. Now, nice rebound as they got a rebound and tip back up and down from Humphrey. He's got 7.
Humphrey stayed with it. That's what I like about it, you know.
Joseph Glenn had it at the free throw line, got it down to him, and he stuck with it, and they got a bucket there because they rebounded. Lawrence North working it around. Almost stolen. They'll stay with Lawrence North. Knocked out of bounds.
Looks like Lawrence North's got number 32, Deshaun Robinson, in the ballgame.
Big boy down low, looking to post up against Joseph Glenn. Thrown away now.
Oh, there you go.
Pinkston has a chance to get up and score. No, but he'll shoot 2 as McCulley's going to get the foul. That'll be his first. I believe that is the. I thought they already had 16 fouls, but we'll double check that for you. Pinkston at the line, hasn't scored yet, averaging 17.6 points per game. That is the 6. Next one puts him in the bonus, and he misses the first.
You know, if you want to get back into this game, you're going to need Pinkston and Humphreys, the 2 big guns for Tindley.
Yes. Well, Humphrey has 7 of their 10 so far as he misses both. And McCulley with the board.
Time and again, free throws, fellas, free throws.
Such a fundamental part of the game. Avance in the corner. Oh, we got stolen. Brown has it. Outlet. Down to Hall. They'll work it back around. Skip pass that was risky. Brown for 3. No good. Nice hustle, though, by Pinkston for the board. Brown kicks it out. Pinkston will try a 3. No good, and there is a lid on the rim, but Glenn kept it in play. Long 3. Oh,
my!
Orlando Hall knocks it down. The sophomore, big bucket there. They needed that in the worst way.
Had a good look at it, and you're right, he was way downtown.
He shot that from Fishers, I think. Avance, nice look up. Oh, what body control. But the board to McCulley, and he'll kick it back out. Avance thought about it. Oh, he'll try it again. No good.
Going to get Humphreys.
Yep, and that'll be his second. And that'll be the 6th team foul on Tindley as well. So the next foul for either squad is bonus time. Koyon Brown back in for Lawrence North. Avance under his own basket will inbound it. Looking for McCulley. Oh, he calls a timeout even though he had Beatty way out. He had Beatty way out up top.
He did, and, I thought the out official was going to call the 5-second, but she was able to, they were able to get the timeout call before the 5-second call.
I don't understand that because he had Beatty way out at the circle.
Yeah, and I don't know.
But good defense there from Tindley. As Darian Davis is set to check back in for the Tigers.
You're down. What are you down 14 points right now? You still got time. You've got 5:18 to go. And I like the way Pinkston is now finally starting to find his groove, I would say, in this Tindley offense. You got to keep him going. I don't like the way they're passing the ball, though, with one hand, throwing it clear across court. The old coach down at Bloomington years ago would have that chair would have been across the floor, wouldn't it?
If they can get it under 10 before halftime as they get it in to McCulley, and that didn't help. They've got a shot. If they can get it within 10 by halftime, it's 16 now. There's a trap in the corner, and threw it away.
Turnover.
And out comes Avance, and he'll throw it down. 6'1", he can dunk. And I've got him for 13.
They almost forced another turnover.
And they're going to call it. They did. Travel on Hall. You can see here. There's the steal. Avance leaked out, and he's going to go up and throw it down one-handed.
Said, I got this one.
They've got some D1 players on this squad. That is for sure. Hughes kicks it out to Avance. Back in the corner. Ball movement. Back to Hughes. What a nice, pretty give and go. And Hughes now with 10. And it's a 20-point lead. Turnover, needs some help. Great job by the official there, calling for help. She didn't see who it went off of, and she called for help.
She called for the out official, and he helped her out. Back in the day when, some of us were officiating, you only had 2. So,
yeah.
It's like, I need a whole lot of help here.
Humphrey and Bates back in for Tindley to go with Glenn Davis. They get it down to Humphrey and couldn't get it to go, but nice putback by the young man, and he's got 9.
And again, he stayed with it, Sean.
Yes. Strong to the bucket. Beatty now up top. Back to man for Tindley. Avance now gets a pick. Looking for Hughes to roll to the basket. He didn't do it. McCulley will kick it back out. They have executed the pick and roll very well, has Lawrence North. If you got the players, that will always work. Turnover.
He traveled.
Called it just a little slide of the foot there.
I like the way he saved the ball in the corner, but pulled that foot a little bit.
Gunn in for Beatty. So you got Avance, Gunn, Hughes, Beatty, and the 3 is no good. McCulley. Brown is the 5th one, not Beatty, for Lawrence North. Brown looking to make something happen. Can't get it to go. And off of Avance. It'll stay with Tindley because nobody was there under the bucket for a rebound.
So here you are, Sean. You got a 4A, number 1 Lawrence North, and Tindley, who's a 1A. You're looking at this game as a measuring stick to where you need to go as the season progresses.
Mm-hmm. And this is a game, if you're Tindley, you want on your schedule. It's only going to help you come tournament time.
Exactly.
Down low to Glenn. Nice move up and under. Followed his own shot. They're going to get either a foul or a travel.
They're going to get a foul.
Is it going to be on McCulley? It is. That's his second. Team 7th. Glenn will shoot 2, though. Makes his first. Pinkston comes back in now for Tindley. He's scoreless. Averages 17.6 points per game. He's got 0. The Wildcats have done a great job on him defensively as Glenn makes both. He'll take a seat as Antonio Robinson comes back in. Humphrey's on par to hit his average, Bill, but man, they have shut down Pinkston.
And again, you're going to need that. You're going to need that young man. You got to pick up your game here.
Nice little give and go to the big man Hughes, and he's got 12. Quick 3 up, and Hughes with the board. Avance leaking out. Nice little Euro step, and 1.
Oh, my. There's a.
You'll see the give and go in the last play. He comes off of his defender to guard Avance, which leaves Hughes wide open. Glenn's going to check back in because that foul is on Bates, his first. Avance at the line, looking to get his 16th point, which he does. And Brown will check back in for Davis for Tindley.
Watch the trap.
21-point lead for Lawrence North, and it's definitely critical mass time for Tindley. Nice look, but couldn't handle the pass. Somehow they got it back, and then Avance stole it again. And another one. Goodness. Foul on Robinson.
Unfortunately for Tindley, this thing is, with 2:32 to go, is getting out of hand.
It's trending downward, yes. Second foul on Robinson, 8th team foul on Tindley. Avance looking for his 19th point here in the first quarter, which he has. Brown gets it in the corner to Robinson. Kick it across. Pass there, almost stolen. Then it is. Humphrey gave it up. Avance to Hughes. And they're going to call that on 24. Boy, there's a lot of contact there. Nice sportsmanship, though, by Hughes to pick him up. They're going to call it on Pinkston. It's his second. And Hughes will shoot 2. He's got 12.
I thought Avance was traveled down here when he wanted to pass that ball, but got the foul before the travel.
Hughes is a 41% free throw shooter. Passed his average of 10.4 points per game. Got it. He's probably passed his rebounds too, averages 6.2 per game. As they've been at just, this is the Windex squad for Lawrence North. Full court pressure here. Full court man pressure for Lawrence North. Humphrey looking to get anything going. Nice little move. Kicks it over to Robinson for the deuce.
I got him for 3 points now with that shot by Robinson.
Yes, sir, and they needed that desperately. 43-19. Under 2 minutes to go. Avance with the basketball. Brown will kick it over. Nice little give and go, and it's a score for McCoyon Brown. Boy, Avance has got the dimes. Another turnover. Avance splits the defenders. Body control, no dice, out of bounds. It'll stay with Lawrence North.
This Evans kid, I don't know if he's got any offers yet, but, I'm sure he has.
Yeah.
But, he's playing lights out this first quarter, first half.
Silky smooth. Hughes looking to dribble, got double teamed, ball on the floor, come up with it was Tindley, and then they threw it away, and CJ Gunn scores. Got in for 6. Quickly, Glenn comes down, and he gets a bucket. He's got 4.
So now you're wondering in the second half at what point does Coach Kiefer say, okay, we're going to put some reserves into play?
That is a very good point. I would say probably the end of the third quarters.
Oh,
Evans was close.
His foot was right there. The heel was up.
They're going to hold for 1. 44 seconds unless they get an easy bucket. They don't. Glenn got it. Nice defense there by Robinson. Brown will come down and shoot a 3. No good. Avance, he'll just take it to the rim. No dice. Gun there. Contact. No call. Tindley now. And Humphrey's going to go strong to the bucket, and they'll get a foul. Looks like it may have been on Hellman. We'll see. It is on Hillman, the 5'11 senior, his first. 1 in the bonus now for Pinkston. He missed his first 2. Still scoreless.
You need these, young man.
Short. And to compound matters, he picks up his 3rd foul on CJ Gunn, who will now go to shoot 2 because Wildcats are in the double bonus. CJ Gunn, 6'4 junior. Hughes, Avance, and McCauley are seniors.
And Tindley averages 68 points a game, but today it's like.
As Gunn makes the first, I have him for 7.
That's what I got him for.
I have LN averaging 64.4. I think they might blow by that.
They are forced to do that, and maybe more.
McCoy on Brown, back in for LN as Gunn misses the second. And down with it, Joseph Glenn. 10 seconds to go. Brown with the basketball. Just driving in the lane, gets it blocked, out of bounds. It'll stay with Tindley, 6.6. And they need a bucket in the worst way. They got to get a shot off. 3 from Brown, no good, off the stanchion. Can LN get anything off with 2 seconds? They did the other night to force overtime. It was half court. They won full court, so we'll see what they got up their sleeve. Avance, three-quarter court. Oh. Close. Your score at halftime. Lawrence North leads Tindley 48-21. You're watching Indiana SRN.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 160,000 participants here in Indiana who take part in high school sports.
Back here at Lawrence North, halftime score, Lawrence North Wildcats 48, the Tindley Tigers 21. And, in other games we've talked about, there are a lot of teams that like to get their offense from their defense, and I don't think there's any better example of it than we've seen here in the first half of Lawrence North's pressure defense, just really kind of baffling Tindley and getting easy buckets off of it, Bill.
You got Billy Brown bringing the ball up for Tindley. He gets across the 10-second line. The trap comes in, and it's like Billy Brown, I don't know what to do with it, and he tries to throw over the tall timbers of LN. It's not working, and forcing the turnovers. for Coach Dillard, I don't know what your answer is going to be coming in the second half,
Yeah, the athlete, the tall timbers down low for Lawrence North, too. It's one shot and out for Tindley, and if they try and drive down low, they get it rejected and sent back. So, yeah, they've got a lot to talk about at halftime as they're staring down a 27-point lead. Well, we'll come back for the third quarter after this halftime break. You're watching Indiana SRN.
In this seat, the pressure is high. And for this season, this is your seat. The National Federation of State High School Associations would like to thank you for supporting your child in learning positive, lifelong lessons by participating in interscholastic activities. As a parent, there are many feelings and emotions that you will experience during your student's participation in interscholastic activities. While watching your student participate, you can experience the entire emotional spectrum, from sheer joy to utter disappointment. At the same time, for students who are motivated to be part of a team, it can be an enjoyable and rewarding experience for everyone. Sitting in the parent seat requires thought and discipline. It is not an easy seat. The parent seat is a place where you and your student want to create enjoyable memories, not experiences filled with inappropriate language or unsporting behavior. The one who suffers most from these experiences is your child. Negative parent behaviors can be embarrassing to your student and damaging to your relationship as their biggest fan. This is the last thing you want. Here are 10 suggestions to help you with the emotions that arise in the parent seat. 1. Develop an awareness. Recognizing that you may be part of the problem in the stands is the first step to addressing it. This in itself can be challenging, as typically you are the last one to know if you are part of the problem. 2. Understand the benefits. Recognize the benefits that participation in interscholastic activities provides your student. Interscholastic activities provide a platform that promotes fitness, the opportunity to be part of a team and community, can improve your students' confidence, and provides an opportunity to learn new skills and improve current skills. 3. Embrace the In this seat, the pressure is high. And for this season, this is your seat. The National Federation of State High School where a few stretching exercises may be helpful to relieve stress. It is also a proven fact that exercise can release endorphins that help you deal with stress. 6. Participate in a relaxing activity. Find something that you enjoy doing, such as reading a book or listening to music before the event. Relaxing before a game, competition, or other event may help provide a positive state of mind as you prepare to watch your child participate in their activity. 7. Take a break. If your emotions begin to escalate while in the stands, a brief timeout may help you reset your emotions. It could be as simple as taking a restroom break, a trip to the concession stand, or a short walk. 8. The 24-hour rule. If you ever feel compelled to confront a coach, take some time to collect your thoughts and allow your emotions to settle before you do. If after 24 hours you still feel compelled to address an issue, call and schedule an appointment. 9. Be responsible. Be responsible in your decision making. You are a role model, and it is important to understand that not only is your child watching you, but so are other participating students. Be aware and set a good example for all of the young people in attendance. 10. Support your student. There are a lot of ways to let your student know that you are a supportive parent. Tell them that you love watching them participate, or how proud you are of the sacrifices they make to be part of a team. Once again, focus on the fun. Be a good listener when your student needs you. Supporting them and understanding their feelings, hopes, and dreams can help you build on your trusting and loving relationship. Be aware that you will experience many emotions while sitting in the parent seat. Realizing there are challenges that come with the territory is an important step in supporting your students' participation in interscholastic activities. Students learn so much from their experiences that only activities can uniquely provide. You want your student to enjoy being part of a team and community without having to worry about what you may say or do in the stands. When your student looks back on their high school experience, what do you want them to remember? The experience should be enjoyable for you, beneficial for your student, and hopefully provides an opportunity to build a closer bond with your child. That opportunity begins now in the parent seat.
Back here live at Lawrence North High School, where the Wildcats lead the Tindley Tigers 48-21. Not really what we expected, Bill. You know, Tindley coming off a victory over 3A Brebeuf Jesuit earlier in the month on the 18th, 62-57. And, man, you know, I think Lawrence North learned their lessons from Fishers, because they have really stepped on the gas and haven't let it off this whole first half.
You know, I think Coach Kiefer saw that Fishers ball game, and he said, like, okay, fellas, we got Tindley coming in here, coming off that big victory over Brebeuf. We're not going to let this happen, you know, a second time. You know, so he put a little fire under this LN ball club, and you know, LN, you know, again, coming off with that victory over overtime against Fishers. You know, I broke this down. LN in the first quarter throughout the year has only averaged 9 points in the first quarter. Tindley 14 points. But then LN kicked it up a notch in the second quarter, you know, averaging 10 points, you know, and Tindley 13. But where they will kick it up is in the second or in the third and fourth quarters. You know, 18 points in the fourth quarter for LN, 14 for Tindley. LN 16 in the third, so is Tindley 16 in the third. You know, but you know, they're kicking it up now, and you know, they average 64 points a game. They're at 48 now at halftime. Look out. That average is going to go up.
They're looking closely at that 100 number. I can tell you that. 23 in the first quarter, 25 in the second. Let's go over some stats. For Lawrence North, Caden Beatty with 2. CJ Gunn with 7. DJ Hughes with 14. Shamar Avance with 19. McCulley with 4. And McCoyon Brown with 2 for 48. For Tindley, Orlando Hall has 3. Billy Brown has 2. Antonio Robinson has 3. Humphrey has 9. And Joseph Glenn has 4 for your 21. And again, if you're Coach Dillard, boy, I don't think you had a halftime long enough for adjustments to really, you know, talk about what you can do against this potent Lawrence North squad.
You know, and again, at what point does Coach Kiefer say, okay, we're going to call off the dogs a little bit, we're going to put some reserves in, and I don't see it happening here starting this second half.
We'll see as the end of the third quarter, but you know, interestingly enough, Viverette starts the third quarter instead of Pinkston for Tindley. All the rest are starters. Robinson takes it to the rack, can't get it to go. And it'll go to Lawrence North as C.J. Gunn comes down. Avance finds Hughes. There's a nice little skip pass. Great passing from Lawrence North as C.J. Gunn will try a 3 and knock it down just like that.
Wow. Gives him 10 points on the afternoon.
And it's a 30-point lead for the Wildcats. Brown, long way down. Couldn't get it to go. Avance with the rebound. Nice shot fake.
Travel.
They are going to get the travel on Beatty. Great ball movement here to find the open shooter, and Gunn squares up and knocks it down.
So now if you're Tindley, you committed the turnover against Lawrence North. Now you got the ball. Come down. You don't need a three. You got to find some points here, fellas.
I think their problem is not just any shot. Oh, it was almost a travel there. It's good shots. They haven't really got many good looks, but that one was for Humphrey against this LN squad and their defense. That's been the hard part, finding good open looks.
And when they do, the shots aren't falling.
Beatty dribbles around the double team, and now McCulley will try a three. No good. He's only shot 2 on the year so far. Is coming down strong. Couldn't get it to go as Humphrey, and McCulley has the board. McCulley found some space going in. The Red Sea parted, but Hughes came down with the board. As they were playing 4-on-5 for a minute. Gunn again. Got it.
Oh, man.
That's 2 in a row, and he's got
2 back-to-back threes for Gunn.
And he's got 13. Quick shot from Brown. Again, nobody down there to rebound. And they're going to get the foul reaching in on Destin Gilbert, who started the second half as well. Arlondo Hall in for Tindley. And honestly, I think one of the things Coach Dillard is doing here is he's looking for guys that are going to play hard. Not saying they didn't play hard. Nice steal there off the inbounds from Hall. This could be a rim shaker. And it is. DJ Hughes with the dunk.
We saw that, and Sean and I was like, oh, look out.
They're going to call a travel on Gilbert. You can see it here. Hughes' eyes got big as saucers here as he saw. And he just threw it down two-handed.
Christmas was a few days ago, but I just found me a present,
He did. Glenn comes in. Glenn is a junior, and Coach Dillard's looking for guys that are going to try and play hard and try and get back at this even though you're down 30. Pinkston's back in too. Nice little give and go, but it's off of Avance. It'll go to Tindley. Because you've got Pinkston, Robinson, Brown, Glenn, and I think it's still Humphrey on the floor for Tindley.
That play down there, the Tindley defense forced that turnover.
Pinkston. Glenn will try a three. No good. Long rebound to McCulley.
I think if he would have followed his shot, he might have been able to get the rebound.
McCulley went coast to coast. They're going to get a foul. And you get a big guy like that at 6'5", McCulley, that can also dribble. That is just so hard to defend. That's on Glenn. That's his first. McCulley will shoot free throws. Flat, but it went in.
Gives him 5 points on the night.
Averages 4.4. He's a 56.3% free throw shooter. And the averages played out there.
The guy that hit that big three the other night.
Oh, and they lost it. Tindley did. Hall couldn't hang on to it. Hall's a 5'5" sophomore. You know, Billy Brown only has 2. He had 16 against Brebeuf. Pinkston had 15 against Brebeuf. He's got nothing tonight.
And he averages 17 on the year, Sean.
Yeah. You know, Humphrey had 22 against Brebeuf, but he also fouled out. We'll see what happened there.
Avance just took it.
It looks like maybe going to be on Robinson. It is. That's his third. Humphrey also had 9 rebounds with 7 of 8 from the line against Brebeuf. He's been the only one that's really done much. Nice tip out there by
Pinkston. But nobody there to pick up the ball.
CJ
Gunn
went
out of bounds.
Inbound in front of his own bench. Tindley seems to have picked up some defensive intensity here in the second half.
They have.
I'm not sure if you've noticed that, but I feel like they have.
That might have been a message in halftime for Dillard.
And there's a turnover. And he got popped in the face.
Oh, man.
Did Humphrey. And he'll shoot 2. And then
Pinkston's gimpy over on the sideline now.
Turned his ankle. I think may have stepped on somebody there on the rebound. And he's going to try and stay in. As Humphrey will shoot 2 free throws. That foul?
On Avance.
That's his first. And they're going to substitute in for Pinkston because he's hobbling. You know, this is a good job by the referees, Bill. You know, you got a kid that wants to play, but he's hurt. You got to look out for their best interests.
Exactly. Safety first all the time.
That's what I love about the college NFL football refs now. You get hit in the head, we are escorting you to the sideline to get checked out because we do not want to see bad things happen, and that's good. By the way, go ahead.
Pinkston's lacing up them those shoes there.
First one is no good for Humphrey. By the way, if you'd like to be a ref, contact the IHSAA and talk to Sandra Walter. She would love to talk to you about being an official. We need more officials, as Charles Jelks checks in for Robinson for Tindley. It's a thankless job, but the kids need refs. And, boy, quick rebound. And C.J. Gunn throws it down. The rebound and the leak out, and that's an easy deuce.
Gunn's all offense for Lawrence North in this third quarter.
Pinkston throws it off of Glenn's knees. It'll go to Lawrence North. Yeah, and when you got those guys, we talked about in the first half, when you got those guys that can rebound like that, one guy just kind of leaks out down the floor, and you got an easy bucket, and maybe now they'll get one. Pinkston throws it down for Tindley. He gets his first bucket on a dunk. And we got some full court pressure from Tindley.
See if you can create a turnover here.
Maybe they should have tried this earlier.
Yeah.
Hughes thought about it. Beatty kicks it. All right, underneath. Oh, it's going to be a foul. And McCulley will shoot free throws. You'll see Pinkston gets out here. Great outlet pass. And he was not to be denied. Anything you can do, I can do as well.
Foul was on Glenn, his second.
McCulley at the stripe. He's 1 of 2 tonight. He makes that one. I've got him for 6.
That's what I got him for, so. Our books are comparing pretty good tonight, aren't they?
I like it. That's always good. Ja'Shawn Bates in for Glenn for the Tigers. Tindley's next game is at Decatur Central tomorrow at 7:30. No rest for the weary there. As McCulley hits both. Lawrence North plays tomorrow as well, 7 o'clock against Gary West. 3 ball, no good. Rebound comes down, and there is the outlet pass. And McCulley went up for the dunk, but Bates said, "Not on my watch, sir."
And I'll tell you what, when McCulley got that ball, the whole bench for Lawrence North come up. It's like, here we go.
Gary West ranked 13th in Class A. So McCulley makes the first. That would be the December 22nd poll. They are currently 5-1. So that'll be a good game as well. Then they are at Attucks January 2nd.
Oh.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we have that game on Indiana SRN. So tune in for that one. That'll be a doozy. Attucks looking for a little retribution after sectional last year.
Yes.
Little jumper there from Jelks, and he gets in the scorebook.
A little defense now.
Oh, nice. Oh, and he couldn't. McCulley couldn't finish at the rim after a great pass by Beatty.
Now we got a foul on.
I think it's going to be on Caden Beatty. Excuse me, that's David Beatty. I apologize. Caden Beatty had the pass to McCullough he couldn't finish on, and he'll take a seat for Shamar Avance. McCoy and Brown checks in for Beatty, as Tindley has it under their own bucket. Humphrey inbounds it. Jelks. They'll work it around here. It's Pinkston looking for some help. Long three. No good from Hall. It'll go out of bounds to Lawrence North. He hit that long three early.
But what I liked about that one, even though he missed it, he chased after his missed shot. Young fellas, if you
always follow your shot.
Gotta follow.
Now they like to look at it as if it's going to go down, but you just never know. Have you seen the video of Steph Curry making like 250 or so three-pointers in a row from the corner?
No.
Yes. It's unbelievable. It's like 10 solid minutes of him making every shot from the right corner. It was incredible.
Only Steph Curry could do that, right?
Maybe Klay Thompson. 3-ball good from David Beatty. That's his first points of the night. Ball out of bounds. It'll go to Lawrence North. I mean, there's some great shooters in the NBA, but I don't think there's ever been a shooter in the NBA ever like Steph Curry. He's fun to watch.
Just like your man in the day, Michael Jordan, right?
Jordan wasn't as much of a three-pointer as, boy, Gunn's feeling it. He's got 17 now. Imagine if Larry Bird actually took more three-pointers. It just wasn't part of an offense back then. Now
Indiana State would have beat Michigan State.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true. Oh, got some contact, and he kind of threw it up. Ball saved, though. Nice job there by Bates. Shoots a three. It's an air ball. Rebound by Jelks. He can't get it to go. Third time is not a charm, and the ball will stay. As Humphrey was there, but it got knocked out of bounds to Tindley.
So this has been the story all afternoon for Tindley. The shots, they just won't fall, and you have nights like that. You got to play tomorrow night, so you got to take this game, put it in the back pocket, and say forget about it.
Well, they're calling a push off on – they're going to call it on Humphrey. That'll be his third. Robinson and Hillman checked in for Lawrence North. This is one of those games where you have to have that relief pitcher mentality, Bill, and just flush it and say, all right, we got to play tomorrow night. Let's live to play there. Jelks with the foul there. And they are already in the bonus, is Lawrence North.
Minute 202 to go here in this third quarter. Got a lot of basketball to play yet. Short
memory if you're Tindley. You know what? Just think about it on the ride home. Once you get off that bus, then it's over. As that point is good for Shamar Avance. I've got him for 20.
It's his first points in the second half, Sean.
CJ Gunn's picked up his slack. Misses the second.
Comes the trap, again by North.
Nice little floater there by Humphrey to score. I've got him for 13. So we're about under a minute here in the third quarter. Avance saw the C's part, but brought it back out. They're trying to post up Robinson. Ooh, Beatty almost lost it. Brown, jumper. Good, and the foul. McCoy on Brown, the 6-foot junior. We'll see that foul is on. Jayshon Bates, his third. And Brown gets the chance for the and one. He makes it. I've got him for 5. 72-31, under a minute to go, third quarter. 3 good for Hall, his second one. The 5'5 sophomore got 8. Avance just takes it down and calmly knocks it down.
That's what he does every night in and night out.
Nice little drop step move.
Oh, nice pass
and the pass to Pinkston. He's got 4 now as Lawrence North will hold for 1. 74-36.
Oh.
Beatty kicked it out. It got out of bounds in 1.4 seconds for Tindley to do something.
And we got the player down for LN.
Darian Davis to check in. Let's see if we can see who that is. Is that Beatty, number 2?
I think that is who that is, I believe.
Maybe stepped on somebody as he tried to throw it out of bounds.
Trainer out there got him up, and
it is Beatty. So checking in is Hillman. Oh, I take that back. That is that 20 or 30? That's 20. That would be Kareem Bryant, maybe? Long 3 does not go. The end of 3 quarters of play. Lawrence North 74, Tindley 36. You're watching Indiana SRN.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
We're back here at Lawrence North High School where the Wildcats lead 74-36. Here is the Orlando Hall 3, the lefty, his second 3 of the night. 15 points in the third quarter for Tindley, their highest scoring quarter of the game so far. 26 points for Lawrence North. They've had 23, 25, and 26 in each of the 3 quarters. Meaning, if they get 26, they will hit the century mark. Not sure Coach Kiefer cares about that, but you know the kids would think that's cool. And if you're Tindley,
looks good on the scoreboard too, doesn't it?
It does. That's Tindley's like, that is not going to happen, as Shamari Vance is still in for Lawrence North. Imagine he won't be on the floor for much longer.
That Vance reminds me of the Energizer Bunny. I mean, man, he just keeps going and going and going.
Brown, skip pass over. Try to go to Hillman. Vance to the big man Robinson for the deuce. And he scores.
His first 2 points of the afternoon.
And it's a 40-point lead for Lawrence North as the ball's thrown out of bounds. Kevin Butler tried to get it down low to Pinkston. Out of bounds. It'll stay with, or to go to Lawrence North as Caden Beatty's in for Avance. You got to imagine that's the last Avance will see of the floor tonight.
He's got 22 points on the night too. So
reserves in this fourth quarter for Lawrence North. Oh boy, Brown was cutting to the basket and he was open. Beatty's got it.
Heard Coach Kiefer holler, back door.
Brown top of the key. Beatty, he'll take it down, kick it out. 3 ball is up and no good. As it goes out of bounds, or it goes, to Tindley. Looked like A.J. Brannigan may have been the one to take that. We'll effort that. Almost another 3 for Hall, but it'll stay with Tindley. We'll see who that foul's on.
It's on number 32, Robinson.
6'9", senior Deshaun Robinson. Pinkston still playing. He'll inbound it. Humphrey at the elbow. Kick it out.
Hall's thinking about it.
Still working it around. Zone defense here from Lawrence North. Nice look to Humphrey, though, but good defense. Took it into the bucket. Can't get it to go, but there will be a foul there. And I believe that's going to be on Armand Hillman. It should be a second. Oh, nope, it's on McCoy on Brown, his second. So let's reset. Hillman, Beatty, Robinson, Brown, and Kareem Bryant on the floor for Lawrence North. Viverette now in for Tindley. And you've got Pinkston, Humphrey. Let's see who else. They're both holding their jerseys. Butler missed the second. And Billy Brown in for Tindley. Beatty found Robinson down low. Good look, and he gets his second bucket.
And we got a timeout. I believe it's
Tindley.
a full timeout.
78-36. Full timeout here by Tindley. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school basketball powered by Indiana SRN.
Faith in a company is extremely important, and Johnson Mello puts their money where their mouth is. In the past several years, we've, as a company, had tithed, which is pretty unheard of.
Things from donating equipment to churches, helping non-for-profits, helping wounded warriors, working with the Catholic community, the churches, a lot of people that may be even struggling that help daycares, help children come into this industry. So we do a lot of donations back to the community, but also our workers and our team also helps in those projects.
Back in Lawrence North, 6:04 to go in the fourth quarter, 78-36. Lawrence North leads again. Let's look at some of the polls here. In 4A, Lawrence North is number 1, Carmel's number 2, Homestead with Luke Goody going to University of Illinois 3, Lafayette Jeff 4. We had them on last week. Surprising, Westfield is 5 at 6-0, Bill. Cathedral 6, Attucks 7, South Bend Adams 8, Zionsville 9, and South Bend Riley 9. Tindley has the basketball.
Westfield basketball picking up where the football left off.
It is, that's true. 3-ball good from Humphrey. And I've got him for 16.
Yep.
Most of that, too, one of the non-4A schools that seems to do pretty well in the coaches' polls. Fort Wayne Blackhawk is their 3 in the coaches' poll at 6-0. Silver Creek is 8 at 4-2. Bar Reeve had their first loss. They're 11, and they are a 1A school. They're number 1 in 1A.
Bar Reeves?
Yes. Ball goes to Tindley. Couts is 2, Bloomfield 3. My favorite school name in all of Indiana, Lagodi, is 4, and North Davies is 5 in Class 1A. Again, these are the December 22nd polls.
A lot of history down there at Lagodi.
Yeah. They played last year. We were at Jasper for girls semi-state, and Lagodi played. Now got a bounce to Lawrence North. Rounding out the top 10 in Class 1A, Edinburgh, Morristown, Covington, Christian Academy, and then Tindley coming in at 5-2. Lafayette Central Catholic right behind him. Greenwood Christian is 15th. One of our partners, McCoy on Brown, thought about that shot. Beatty with an acrobatic move. Couldn't get it to go.
It almost went. Now we got a foul on Robinson, I believe.
The big boy. his second foul.
You know, you talked about that Covington Trojan Ball Club. You know, they've got a new coach this year. He went from Zionsville to Covington. Adam Ballard went from Covington to Pendleton Heights. Sean Bursick went from Zionsville to Covington.
Yeah, that's an interesting move. It really is. You know, speaking of coaching moves, football coaching move. Brandon Winters left Southport to go to Beech Grove.
Yeah.
Going from 6A to 3A.
Yeah. Got a chance to build a program there at Beech Grove.
Stolen by Beatty. He'll lay it up and in for a score. As he hit the board, he hit the padding there at the end of the.
I shouldn't say he's, building a program. The program was already built there by Coach Weller.
Yes.
At Beech Grove, and it's just to continue what Coach Weller built there at Beech Grove.
That is correct. Another movement, Jason West leaves Warren Central to go to Franklin Central, going from the MIC to the HCC, which isn't exactly.
So if you're Franklin
easy.
Central, you got Chris Byers, who's the basketball coach, won a state tournament at Warren Central. Jason West left Warren Central, go to Franklin Central, won a couple of state tournaments with Warren Central football down there.
Well, what's interesting, too, is, last year we saw Warren Central in this basketball sectional at Lawrence Central. They had a first-year coach who took over for Byers. His name is escaping me now as that shot is missed. But then he goes to Fishers after 1 year at Warren Central. So then Warren Central has another brand-new coach. 3-ball up, no good, as that shot did not go down for Kareem Bryant.
The coach of Warren Central this year is Davis, his son played at Lawrence Central last year, and he was one of the assistant coaches down there.
Destin Gilbert gets his first points of the night, the senior, as the girls' team looks like they're ready to play tonight against Roncalli. Robinson trying to take it down low.
Almost forced the turnover.
Humphrey, nice defense there. Ball's picked up, and they're going to call timeout?
Timeout.
They got the timeout. Wow.
I thought she was going to come in and call for the travel, but at the last minute, got the timeout. But, you talk about, Lawrence North taking on Roncalli. I've seen this Roncalli squad, the girls' squad, once, and the Bischoff girls.
Maddie Bischoff, yeah.
Yeah, they are a force to reckon with, So if you're Lawrence North, you better bring your A game tonight, because those Bischoff girls, they're here to play.
Speaking of, you can watch that game on Indiana SRN. We have got some more games for you. You can always tweet us at Indiana SRN. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Look up Indiana SRN. And set those notifications.
There you go.
Because they will let you know whenever a game is going to be on. We've also got, I'm going to get it here, 7:30 is the girls' game tonight as Humphrey shoots a 3-ball, and he got it.
His second three-pointer in this quarter.
Shortridge and Addicks is on at 6 o'clock tonight. That's our other game. We're going to have a championship game on Wednesday. It is the Clinton Central Tournament. It is the second longest running holiday tournament in the state of Indiana, Bill. And we've got the championship game on tomorrow night. We've got Clinton Central today. Clinton Central takes on Tri-Central. The winner of that faces Carroll of Florida or Clinton Prairie. And you can watch that on Indiana SRN. First point there for Bryant. With the free throw. He makes both.
Makes them both.
We are the home for IHSAA basketball right here on Indiana SRN. Stay tuned. Check out our Twitter. Give us a follow. You'll get all the games there. Steele.
Picked
from
his pocket.
Montgomery, he goes up and it's rejected by Humphrey. Humphrey taking strong to the bucket, tipped up, followed it, didn't go, got it again, and one. And Coach Kiefer is not happy.
He's off.
We'll see if that foul was on. We'll keep it here. .30.
Montgomery.
That is on. I do not have a 30 for
Lawrence
Tindley?
North.
Oh, for Lawrence North? Yes,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
It was Montgomery, Dwayne Montgomery.
Yes, Dwayne Montgomery. Thank you. His first.
And the old coach was not a happy camper. You know, you're up 82-49 or 44, and, you know, still coaching, you know.
Yeah, you can. These subs, if you want to play, you gotta play the system and play it the right way.
Yes.
Or you'll find yourself down on the JV squad.
I think he's telling them, you know, we're playing high school ball. We're not street ball right now. You know?
We will let you know anyway on our Twitter, Indiana at Indiana SRN, who will face off tomorrow in that Clinton Central Championship game. We are looking for our 1,000th YouTube subscriber. If you are our 1,000th YouTube subscriber, it's a. Oh, we got our 1,000th,
Oh,
and they want a gift card to Aspen Creek Grill. All right. We'll have to put something out there maybe for 1,500.
There you go.
Humphrey missed that one, but he gets a second opportunity. And that one he makes. He's got 22. Pinkston boy had a rough night. Only 4 points for Pinkston. Humphrey's gotten his average, though. As they're looking for motion. And you can see Kiefer still coaching. Doesn't matter what the score is.
That's just good coaching right there.
Well, in a year like this, Bill, as that's an air ball, you need all your guys to be ready to play because you never know what's going to happen as Glenn scores there. I think the scoreboard had an issue there.
It is wrong. It should be 47, yeah.
Because it was 44 a second ago.
Yeah.
They're checking that out.
Yeah, they are.
But as we were saying, you know, in a year like this, you never know with protocols in the pandemic when kids may have to take a seat. Everybody on your bench has to be ready to play.
Right. And what is it we always say? Next man up, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why the old coach is still coaching. You know, I want to.
Never more so in this year. I think they got the scoreboard right now, 82-47. Yeah, it was 44. Then Humphrey made the free throw, and then we just had the bucket there. So some pressure here from Viverette.
Looks like A.J. Branniman ready to check in for LN.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Lawrence North will move to 6-0. Tindley will move to 5-3. Of course, no shame in the fact that your losses are against Tech, who's a 4A school. They did lose a close one to Metropolitan, Indy Metro 1A school, but then they rebounded and beat them. And then Lawrence North. I mean, no shame losing to Tech and Lawrence North, 4A schools.
Oh, no. But again, you got to put this one in the back pocket, and you got Decatur Central tomorrow night.
Turnover on one end, knocked away on the other end. Some more substitutions here for the Wildcats. Robinson takes a seat. Looks like Cameron Jennings is in. Oh, that's Tinley. I apologize. Bryson Bond in as Humphrey still playing hard. Rebound now to Bryant. He comes down the court. You can hear Coach Kiefer still coaching. Nice look up for Bryant. Gets two.
That's 4 points for him now.
Under a minute to go here.
Now you just run this clock out.
Humphrey shots off. Again, join us tonight. You got 2 more opportunities. Attucks and Shortridge at 6 o'clock on IPSathletics.tv. Your home for IPS Athletics. And then Lawrence North Girls takes on the Roncalli Girls at 7:30. Fouls on Viverette. And it looks like Bryant will go to the free throw line.
He's been there twice. Hit them both. Let's see what he can do now.
I believe that game is the girls' game. Is that here? Is that at Roncalli? I believe it's here.
I think it is here. Yeah, they got.
So plenty of basketball to help you through your winter break if you're a student. Misses both. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Lawrence North. Oh, no, they changed it to Tindley basketball. We got quite a few games next week. I think the last count I saw 10. But again, at Indiana SRN on Twitter for all your updates. Viverette kicks it over. Jelks thought about it. Butler looking to get on the scorebook. Glenn will shoot that jump shot, and he'll knock it down. I've got him for 8.
Yeah, that's what I got him for, too. So, again, like you said, LN going to go 6-0 now.
84-49 is your score. Looks like that's how it's going to end. And that is the end of your ball game. Final score here, Lawrence North 84, Tindley 49. And Lawrence North moves to 5-0 on the season again. Their next game is tomorrow night against Gary West at 7 o'clock. January 2nd, right here on, that might be on IPSathletics.tv. Lawrence North at Crispus Attucks at 6:30 on IPSathletics.tv. Tindley, they play tomorrow night 7:30 at Decatur Central. Then their next game isn't until January 8th against University. They are a 2A squad this year.
But, you look at this Tindley Ball Club, they got a lot. They went up against a full-force ball club in Lawrence North this afternoon, and you score 49 points where you're normally averaging 68 or some per ball game. There's just no question. The shots that they had, again, they good shots or good looks. They just weren't falling. I don't know if it's the rims or what it is. You have nights like that, and we talked about it earlier, Sean. You gotta forget this game. You got to, you talk about it on the ride home. You get off the bus, like you said. Forget about it. Let's get ready for Decatur Central tomorrow night.
Leave it on the bus. That's what you got to do. That's the way I would frame it if I were Coach Dillard. If you're Coach Kiefer, you like what you saw from your starters. Their defense really was suffocating as they will follow it up tomorrow night against Gary West. That'll be a really good game for them as well. Looking forward again to that Attucks game on IPSathletics.tv on January 2nd. Final thoughts, Billy Ludlow?
I like what Lawrence North has got. They've got the chance. They missed the chance last year with the virus and everything hit in. It canceled the season. Looking for another state championship for Coach Kiefer. It didn't happen. I think, if things continue safely, we can get to a state championship this year, and I think that's what Coach Kiefer's looking at. If you're Coach Dillard, we saw what we got, this afternoon. Again, we can come back and we can maybe make a run in the 1A tournament.
I think they've got the talent in 1A for sure to make a run. They've got guys that can score. Hey, Humphrey ended up with 22 on the evening. Pinkston had a rough go of it, but when you've got guys like C.J. Gunn who had 17 and Hughes had 16 and Avance had 22, I mean, that's just such a monster to try and defend. So there you have it. Once again, for Bill Ludlow, our producer Jerry Collins, our cameraman Chance. Why do I always forget his last name?
I don't know.
Chance Middleton, the young man, the legend, the myth.